Tonight on Newsbeat, East Baton Rouge law enforcement set a steep bond for a man arrested following a campus abduction.
Also, LSU named a new men's basketball coach just 10 days after Johnny Jones' firing.
And Uber's president resigned after months of controversy surrounding the company.
All this and more. Newsbeat starts right now. Hello and welcome to Newsbeat. I'm Nadine Abusada.
And I'm Matt Houston. Thanks for joining us. East Baton Rouge Parish Prison set a $475,000 and $500 bond for a man accused of raping and abducting an LSU student on campus last week. LSU PD arrested Frank Herrera Jr. Friday. He's booked on charges of second-degree kidnapping, second-degree rape, armed robbery, and possession of Schedule I drugs. LSU PD spokesman Lieutenant Kevin Scott says the entire campus police department worked tirelessly to ensure the apprehension of the suspect.
The search for LSU's new men's basketball coach is over. LSU announced that Virginia Commonwealth coach Will Wade will head the program. ESPN reported that the deal is for 6 years. Although Wade is only 34, he went 51-20 with the VCU Rams and led the team to consecutive NCAA tournaments. Previously, Wade coached at Chattanooga, where he went 40-25 over 2 seasons. Here's what LSU students had to say about the next basketball season.
I want to wish Will Wade a good season.
I'm really hopeful the Tigers will have a really good season this year.
I'm really excited for this upcoming team we have. I think it's going to be a great season. I love watching the Tigers play. I think we'll have a good time out there. I think the team will be good and it'll all be fun.
I hope the Tigers have a great season and go Tigers.
A source close to Wade said he believes that LSU could be the second best job in the SEC behind Kentucky. LSU students and faculty came together yesterday to commemorate Professor Dr. Troy Allen. Dr. Allen died of a heart attack on March 17th at age 56. Students and faculty shared their favorite memories of Allen's African American Studies classes and pick-up basketball games with him at the UREC. Southern University students also had a vigil at the same time on their campus in solidarity.
For years, researchers concluded that low-income families eat poorly because they don't have access to healthy options in their neighborhood. But new research reveals that accessibility isn't the issue. Kara St. Cyr has more.
It's no secret that low income makes it difficult to be healthy. Baton Rouge resident Erica Williams admits to indulging in bad habits.
I usually eat at work, eat out, Raising Cane's, Sonic, McDonald's, like something quick.
The people living in low-income areas tend to grocery shop in convenience stores and eat fast food giants with foods that are high in fats and sugars, leaving them at risk for heart disease and higher blood pressure. For a while, researchers believed this was an issue of location, since low-income neighborhoods tend to exist in areas that lack easy access to a grocery store, a phenomenon researchers call a food desert. But a new study done by the National Bureau of Economic Research revealed that the proximity of grocery stores and fresh food markets does not influence the eating patterns of the poorer families. Instead, the most prominent influencers are culture.
They just used to the same thing over and over again. They don't want to try anything new. So they have squash right here, and they got sweet peas right here, and then they got some junk right there. They're going to go with the junk because they don't want to eat sweet peas. They don't eat sweet peas, and then the squash look nasty, mushed up.
The average low-income family spends only $127 on groceries, which can be a stretch for the average person. Therefore, the poor tend to buy only the cheapest items like chips and TV dinners. The only way this could change is from government intervention. The federal government would have to lower prices in healthy products to provoke a change. But so far, the Trump administration hasn't made any moves to lower the price tags. Instead, his plans for taxing Mexican imports are likely to raise prices, which could make things harder for the poor.
Supermarkets are experiencing a decline in sales nationwide, so lowering prices for the poor is just not a current priority.
Mumps diagnoses are occurring around Baton Rouge. The Student Health Center advises you to be aware of symptoms such as swollen salivary glands under the ears and jaw. If you have these symptoms, you should go to the Student Health Center for treatment. While mumps are not immediately dangerous, further complications can occur. The Louisiana Office of Public Health will be providing vaccine free for students and faculty on Wednesday and Thursday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the theater reception room of the Student Union.
Many LSU students utilize Uber to get around Baton Rouge or after a night in Tigerland. After controversy surrounding the San Francisco-based company, Uber's president resigned just 6 months after beginning the job. Jeff Jones' departure from the firm comes days after the company announced it will hire a COO to help write its next chapter. Controversies surrounding Uber involve cuts to driver rates and allegations that it routinely ignores sexual harassment. President Trump embarks on one of his most important missions, selling the Republican replacement plan for Obamacare. But it appears many lawmakers on both sides of the aisle still aren't ready to buy. CNN's Kristen Holmes reports from Capitol Hill.
President Trump taking on the role of closer-in-chief.
Thursday is our chance to end Obamacare.
Selling one of the biggest deals of his presidency, his proposed health care bill, not only to voters, but to reluctant Republicans. The GOP leadership revealing last-minute tweaks overnight, hoping to appease both conservative and moderate lawmakers and rally the required 216 votes necessary for the bill to pass.
And I would simply say that a lot of the members' concerns have been incorporated in this process.
How are you going to get the vote?
President Trump taking his pitch to Capitol Hill, meeting with Republicans 2 days before the vote.
We had a great meeting, and I think we're going to get a winner vote.
The president reportedly ramping up pressure behind closed doors, singling out some lawmakers who oppose the bill and telling Republicans they could lose seats if they didn't vote in favor of it.
The president of the United States came to us and said, we all made a promise to the American people, and we need to keep our promises.
Some conservatives, though, still not sold.
There still are not enough votes to pass this particular bill.
The presidential push coming on day 2 of the confirmation hearings for Trump's Supreme Court pick. Judge Neil Gorsuch facing a long day of tough questions from senators on topics like abortion, torture, and the president's travel ban.
I will apply the law. I will apply the law faithfully and fearlessly.
On Capitol Hill, I'm Kristen Holmes.
President Trump has said that Republicans will lose the congressional majority in 2018 if they do not support the GOP Obamacare replacement.
If your eyes aren't what they used to be after years of studying and need an eye exam, there's an app for that.
We'll show you when we come back.
For students, the trip to their hometown is far more than regular visit to a doctor visit. However, new online exams could change the way we have our peppers checked. CNN Kim Hutchinson has more.
The convenience of getting eye exams at home may sound too good to be true, but companies like Alternative, Glasses On, and Essilor promise to do just that. Their online tests are similar to those you take at an optometrist's office. After setting up an account, you look at your computer screen to read letters, shapes, and numbers based on traditional eye charts. You indicate what you can and can't see by responding on your smartphone. For a fee, the company sends your results to an eye doctor who reviews them and writes you a prescription. Experts, however, don't see eye to eye when it comes to online vision tests. And the new technology is not meant to replace comprehensive eye health exams. The American Academy of Ophthalmology only recommends online testing for people between the ages of 18 and 39, without severe corrective lens prescriptions and without symptoms of eye disease. The Academy says they are generally supportive of new technologies, but they should always be evaluated over time for safety and efficacy. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
To preserve eyesight, the American Academy of Ophthalmology suggests wearing sunglasses, eating right, and limiting time spent in front of the screens.
After the break, New Orleans is offering history lovers the chance to experience World War II, where real American Navy men stood.
Stay with us.
The National World War II Museum in New Orleans will offer visitors the chance to ride a restored patrol torpedo boat on her home waters in Lake Pontchartrain.
For the first time, the public can ride this vessel known as the USS Sudden Jerk, where she was originally tested by the Higgins industry over 70 years ago.
The vessel is the world's only restored combat veteran boat in operation. It will place visitors on the very deck where members of the U.S. Navy stood to attack Axis supply ships in the Mediterranean.
After a decade-long effort to restore her, the USS Sudden Jerk will open to the public on April 1st. Well, that's all the time we have today, but you can keep up with us on social media, and we're always online at lsunow.com.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.